heartfelt congratulations on everything that's happening in the last sort of 7 or 8 days. I mean, you've been on a wave for a minute, but to step out into music with a song like Driver's License and to have this kind of moment. And, you know, I posed the question without you on the line, and now I can ask you genuinely, how does it feel to have the #1 song on the planet right now?
I mean, it's quite insane. Driver's License is my first single that I've put out. So I truly loved the song always, but didn't really expect it to chart or do anything. I was just so happy with it. And so the fact that it's #1 in the world right now is absolutely mind-blowing. I can't believe any of it.
It happens so fast as well. I mean, when we heard the song, everybody knew it was a special song, but to know that it can reach an audience that quickly without all that kind of, you know, marinating and watching it kind of grow, it just sort of happens. You talked about loving it always. Can you just describe what the environment was like when you wrote it? Because it's obviously a really personal song to you.
Yeah, so I wrote the bulk of the song literally crying in my living room, and I think that it definitely has that feel to it. I was driving around my neighborhood actually listening to really sad songs and crying in the car, and I got home and I was like, maybe I'll write a song about this, crying in the car. And so I just sat down on my piano and plucked out some chords that I liked, and it kind of happened that way, but it was really natural and organic, very much me writing in the depth of my emotion, and I think that that's apparent in this song, which is really cool.
So what's on your sad song playlist?
Yeah, one of my favorite artists and one of the coolest people ever is Gracie Abrams. She just came out with her debut EP maybe a couple months ago.
Have you connected with Gracie yet?
I have a little bit. I get so starstruck. She's signed to my same record label, and so they're like, "Oh, well, have you meet?" And I'm like, I literally don't think I could meet her. I think I would just evaporate. I'm her biggest fan in the whole world.
Oh my God, that's crazy. She's the sweetest person.
She's yeah, I've heard the best things, and I've been DMing her on Instagram, and I told her that Driver's License was so inspired by her, and she was like, "Oh, that's amazing." So yeah, she seems like a good one.
And you mentioned Taylor as well. You talked about Taylor, and you know, I know that Taylor has returned the compliment to some degree. Let's just talk a little bit about that, because Taylor Swift doesn't extend out and support unless she truly feels it. I know in this show business world, there's a lot of kind of back channeling that goes on, like, hey, can you like this song, or can you like this on Twitter, or can you support this, or whatever. Taylor doesn't play like that. If she doesn't like it, if she doesn't love it, she doesn't speak on it. So can you just tell us a little story about how that relationship has started? Because it started.
Yeah, I mean, I've never met her in person, but I posted a cover of one of her songs off of Lover, Cruel Summer, a year ago. And I did it on an Instagram live, and she found it and she posted it on the story and was like, "This is amazing, thank you so much." And I screamed my head off. I was so excited. And I'm just the biggest Swiftie in the whole world. So I tweet about her all the time and just post stuff about her, just organically, because that's how I'm feeling as a 17-year-old girl. But this time I was dead asleep, and my friend called me on the phone, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's 6 a.m. Can I call you back in 2 hours?" And he's like, "No, absolutely not. Check your Instagram right now." And the grogginess of my sleep, I checked my phone, and she commented on my photo, and I just about died. So sweet of her. Just about died. Literally, I looked up to her as long as I can remember. So it was so sweet of her to do that.
Olivia Rodrigo is with us right here. The song is called Driver's License, and it's such a smash. What was it like to actually record it? To write it is one thing, to perform it and to reach those notes. You know, a great singer once said to me, because I said, "How do you hit such high notes?" And he said to me, "If I mean it, I can reach it." Was it, you know, how was it to perform that song?
So true. I definitely think I try to approach recording all of my music from a place of emotion. I think the emotional performances are the best, even if they're not technically the best song. I think those are definitely the most impactful. So yeah, that's definitely what I went into recording Driver's License with.
How are you going to balance this out? I mean, if this continues, I mean, we'll get to what's next in a second, but you know, you're already pretty busy. I think you're on set, or you're about to go on set, and you're sort of socially distancing, approaching the whole High School Musical filming as Nene and everything else. How are you going to, I know this is dreams come true stuff, but this music thing, amazing first step. How are you going to figure this all out?
I guess I'll just take it day by day, but yeah, I'm filming a TV show right now in Utah. I'm also a senior in high school, and now I've got this burgeoning music career, so it's all so exciting. And I have really, really awesome people around me who help me and support me, and really just love me for me, which at the end of the day is the most important thing. So I feel really lucky.
Of course, absolutely, the human before the artist every single time. What's going on with music? Are you writing? Are you in a place where you're inspired and you're continuing to write?
Oh, I'm always writing. I write all the time, even if it's bad. Writing is just my favorite thing in the whole world. Writing.
You got to write bad. You have to write bad to write good. You got to write bad.
Exactly. But yeah, just like sitting in my room on my guitar is just my favorite thing in the whole world. So I'm going to be doing that till I'm 95.
Playing Taylor Swift covers, playing Gracie Abrams covers, playing Rage Against the Machine covers.
Does someone tell you I like Rage Against the Machine?
I don't know. Do you like Rage Against the Machine?
Yeah, I love Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, man, me too. That was so cool. I was speaking to somebody and they're like, oh, you need to talk to her about Rage Against the Machine. She's the deep Rage Against the Machine fan.
I mean, I'm not like a deep one, but I'm so jealous. My parents went to all of the concerts of my favorite bands. Like my parents went to like underground, like Smashing Pumpkins, like Hole shows, Cure shows, and I'm so jealous.
I was talking to Biba Doobie about that because she's like such a huge Smashing Pumpkins fan. And I was talking to her and I was telling her all about the Pumpkins concerts I've gone to. And she was just like looking at me like, shut up. Like I haven't seen them.
I actually did go to one. They played at the Forum maybe like a couple years ago. And I posted a picture and Billy Corgan followed me on Instagram for some reason. I don't know if he's still following me, but I flipped it. I was so excited. I'm such a big fan of his. And that incredible. They're awesome.
Hey, it's great to connect with you. We've really enjoyed meeting you. And, you know, it's super early to be talking to you about music. I know, because this is like one song out there, but this doesn't happen often, Olivia. We don't sit here or stand here at Apple Music Radio and Apple Music and watch this kind of thing happen. And for us, if we've got microphones and an opportunity, let's find out how it feels. And you really eloquently described that. It's great to see you. It's great to meet you. Have a great time on set. Be safe. And we're looking forward to the next time.
Thank you so much. It was an honor. Thank you.